All right. All right, so I just started to record. ما راح نطلع live. I don't know why على YouTube it's not working out. So let me tell you the story of this book. How much does it mean to me? I have read it يمكن قبل بشي 15 سنة, 15 years ago. I'm gonna talk in English لأنه we have newcomers, they don't know Arabic, they speak English. So for me, guys, this book, it means a lot to me. It was a U-turn in my life, Man's Search for Meaning. It's a 1946 book written by Viktor Frankl, who it talks about his experience as a prisoner in Nazi concentration camps during the World War II. And he described the psychotherapeutic method which involved identifying a purpose in life to always feel positive. There is a sentence, I like it a lot, when he says, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Yani what we are currently living already, all the factors that are pressing on us and pushing us and all the stress, and sometimes really we cannot change, and we cannot change the COVID problems we are facing, or here in Lebanon, the challenges. But maybe, yes, we can change ourselves and the way we are seeing the problems and approaching all of this. Also to add, me as a coach, I like a lot and I use a lot the logotherapy he talked about. And he said that how much love is important, how much work is important, and how much courage is important, but it's all about what meaning we give to it. I really enjoyed this book. I read it, by the way, رجعت بالطيارة in the airplane on Monday when I was flying back from Armenia to Lebanon. I read it بالطيارة. So I would love to hear, guys, your opinion about this book. Najah, shall we start with you?
Yes. I really love this book. I will read from notes that I
yes, sure.
wrote.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. This article has many ideas that the author mentioned in order to find meaning for our lives. I will mention four ideas. That everyone has a choice of taking an action in any circumstances.
Yes.
And he wrote that he discovered that those who had something to live for are the ones who survived. So I loved very much this part. And the difficult situation allow the person to grow spiritually beyond himself.
Yes.
If anyone if you are getting anyone we need or anyone we want, so we will not make a challenge in our lives.
Yes, absolutely.
And there is something that's very important, that he said that there's no general meaning for life. Everyone has his own meaning for the life. So there's no general definition for the meaning of life. Any individual has to find
yes
the meaning of his life. And about logotherapy, he talked about love, and he gave a different definition for love, different from the general definition. He said, love is the act of recognizing the potential in others and helping them actualize that potential.
Yes.
So I really love this book, and
you enjoyed it, Najah.
Yes.
Yes. Najah, a question. I'm curious to know. Did you read it, all of it, or partially?
لا, partially because I have a lot of things to do. I have exams. Yasmina,
Yes.
Selina, Yara have exams, and
Yes.
so
Great,
yes.
great, Najah. I'm glad you liked it. What about you, Sophie? Sophie? Can you hear Sophie, guys? I'm not hearing her.
Her voice is very, I think that we
Sophie, we are not
hearing
hearing you.
Ah, just a second.
Oh, now it worked.
It worked?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so I was saying I really liked the book, and it's amazing the way he showed us that in any situation you can find a meaning in your life. And even the fact that he was in hunger, suffering, and all these challenges, he still had a meaning for his life, himself and many other prisoners. So that's really amazing. And you could never, I think, imagine the way they are living and what they are thinking about in such conditions. So I really liked it. And in many other books we read with you, Hasmig, in the book club, it's always about the meaning in life. I looked for the meaning in my life for a long time. I found it. And I'm sure many other people pursue this meaning and try to find the meaning in their life for a long time.
Yes.
And it's not easy to find, really.
Absolutely. And you know, just to tell you, Sophie, Sophie is a member Hasmig's book club from day one, yani almost for 4 years. And every month she is a dedicated reader. So I appreciate your presence in this book club, Sophie.
Thank you, Hasmig. The choice of the books is always really great, and everyone else too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for you. Thanks for sharing. Maisa, what about you?
Yes, sorry, I had to move to another room.
No worries.
Yes, that's better. لا شكرا عشا وبالأوضة الثانية.
No worries, no worries.
So I just wanted to say that what was mentioned, I really liked the book. First of all, I liked the detailed description of the situations they were in. I felt that I was living, we were able to see it in front of our eyes, and it helped us really to understand the suffering that they went through, and to also take it into consideration and appreciate their strong will, that all throughout the suffering, they also wanted to look at it from a different perspective, and they wanted to use their suffering to fuel their strength and as a momentum to keep moving forward and to look for the day that they will go out of the camp and for freedom. I also liked the part that life is never stable. There are a lot of changes. So they thought that after their liberation and freedom, that they will go out to the world, everyone will be waiting for them. They wanted to see things as they were previously. However, they were surprised that they were not very welcomed. Nothing stayed as they wished they wanted it to be. So it was also a perspective of life that sometimes we expect a lot from a situation, but it ends up not up to our expectation. Basically, this is what I was able to read in the book. I really liked the stages. It was categorized and the definitions he has put through it. It was very interesting for me also because it talks about psychology and understanding of the human behavior and what influences us to act in certain ways. And it's an eye-opener for a lot of themes and practices. So again, thank you very much. It's a great book. and I enjoyed it. And I'm sure it's not gonna be only for one read. I'm sure that I'm gonna have to read it again.
Absolutely. Yes, you will.
I I also like when I read the book several times, is every single time you are able to capture new themes from it, because it's based on the situation you're passing through. Maybe you experience something similar. So every time I read the book, I notice new ideas and new themes. So
Yes,
that's what I like about it.
you're right, myself. And by the way, this will always happen because I'm someone, I have some books I always like to read again. As you said, every time I read it again, I say, oh my God, did I read this last time? Because it will
Yes.
reflect
Yes.
on me maybe on this specific time, you know. So what you're saying is, I also experience it. Alexandra,
Definitely.
I know that, thank you, myself. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alexandra, I know that you have not read, you told me already, but I'm glad you joined. So Zaina, can you share please your own thoughts regarding this book?
Yeah, sure. First, I agree with like everyone said, and I agree with Maisa. I like to read like the stages and the phases he talked about, and I also agree with the fact that it's not a one-time reading book that you will go back to it, and every time you're gonna see it, you're gonna read it with the different eyes. You know,
Yes.
you're gonna see something different in it. I really like the fact when he talked about inner peace and culture. There are a lot of terms that I really like throughout. So I searched and the culture hibernation thing was something that I could relate to with whatever is going on right now, the crisis that we are going through, and that inner peace and desire to find meaning is the thing that will get us out of it. When he mentioned that not the prisoners that were not, let's say, the strongest one could not actually, or the healthiest are not the ones who survived, but the ones who actually had inner peace and were able to go through it.
Yes.
I like the terms that he talked about hyper, yes, hyperintention and hyper reflection.
Yes.
And how hyperintention is when you fear something and then you finally bring it to you, like you make it real. And the hyper reflection is overthinking, because this is what actually again we are doing right now, is like with all the negative news and the rumors, and you see yourself drowning in this wave of negativity, and then you can't get yourself out of it because of that. And I really like the fact that when he said that people are free to choose, and this is a very important thing. Sometimes when you are in a crisis, you feel that things are happening to you and you don't have a say in it, while at the end of the day you do have a say. You are really free to choose. You're free to follow that path of negativity, or free to say like, stop, I can do better with whatever I have, with the minimum resources that I have. I can actually do better, and I can survive. Yeah, basically that was it. I agree with everyone. Like, definitely it's a book to read again. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you for the choice.
Okay, thank you, Zaina, for your input. Just to tell you guys, I have a weekly TV show. I'm always a speaker, a guest speaker, and trust me, maybe if not every week, but at least in 2 episodes, I give some examples from this book, Man's Search for Meaning, because I refer to it a lot, because it is full of ideas and learnings that we can really, really implement in our daily life. I liked all what you said. I just want to add 2 more things I really adore in this book. When he said, live as if you were living already for the second time, and as if you had acted the first time as wrongly as you are about to act now. So imagine the philosophy he's talking about. And the second thing I really implemented in my life, which is happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue. So many learnings, so many ideas, and as all of you said, we can always reread it and reread it because there is always learning from it. So Sergey is a new member. He's from Armenia. So next time I'm sure he will join with his comments, but he wanted to participate to see how our book club is going on. Welcome to Hasmig's book club, Sergey. I'm glad, guys, that you enjoyed the book. And the next book, if you remember last time, we already promised those who wanted to read the Richest Man in Babylon. So this will be our next book. Again, I will send it to you, the PDF copy, the PDF copy, yes. Coffee, I need a coffee, guys, by the way. It's a very short book. It's very interesting. Of course, I cannot say it's at the same level of Man's Search for Meaning. It's completely different, but it's good. We can shift a bit our attention and our direction. So we'll catch up next month. Thank you so much for attending. Now I will stop the recording so that I can share it on my YouTube channel so that anyone is interested to hear about our inputs can just go ahead and hear it. Anyone wants to
Thank
say
you very much,
anything?
Hasmig.
Thanks for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
See you next
you.
month.
Hasmig.
Take care.
Thank
See
you,
you.
Hasmig.
Bye.
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 See you.
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.